And now for something completely different. Bruce Lord, not again, man. Hello?
I found my trolley! Yay!
He's found his trolley! Where's your trolley?
It's at Rotherham!
Rotherham! What's it doing in the north? Goose Lord, man, you're only meant to use it in the supermarket.
Can I take it back home?
No, you can't take it home.
I love my trolley!
It's not ours.
Oh, but I want to take it back home! It's a lovely trolley, I've fallen in love with it! It's such a beauty!
He's fallen in love with the trolley.
It's one of the massive thick ones! Yeah, it's a really nice trolley!
No! Right, I'm going.
No, don't go any...
Stay. Now for something completely different.
A corkscrew. A corkscrew. A corkscrew.
Hello, Tico here. Hope everyone's well and safe as normal. And welcome to episode 5 of Tico Ventures. Yes, the magic 5. Where we shall be venturing out to the stations we could not visit from episodes 1 and episodes 2. So, now the original plan was to do this all in one massive video. However, there are currently replacement bus services operating between Nuneaton, Coventry and Leamington, as well as the Cross City line, so it's messed up my plan completely, both to do the Nuneaton, Coventry and Leamington line, which we were going to visit in episode 2 part 4, but I couldn't do it because of storage problems, and then obviously I had to reroute my way home. Well, tomorrow that is, because it's Saturday now, but yeah, it's just completely messed up. So for part 1, what we're going to do is we're going to head up to Burning Oak Crack Street, where we will change and explore 3 stations we could not visit, which are from episode 1 part 4. These stations are Claverdon, Bearley and Boardsley. We couldn't visit them in episode 1 part 4 because of a late running service leaving Stratford. And then to finish things off, we will head over to Rugeley Trent Valley to do a proper analysis and a proper train spot, as we couldn't do it in episode 2 part 3 because of storage problems, which I have fixed, thank the Lord. So, without further delay, let's get on with it.
To start the episode, we need to actually get to Claverdon and escape Ashchurch. Our first train of the day, 17621, will take us as far as Burning Hill Crack Street.
So now that we're on the train, what we're going to do is we're going to head up to Birmingham New Street, where at New Street I'll get myself my breakfast as normal, and then we're going to head over to Birmingham Moor Street, where we will get the train to Claverdon. Breakfast? It's in my bag. But so we're making our way to Moor Street now, and this is the quietest I've ever seen Burning Hill Crack Street. Where is everyone? It's not like people want to avoid Birmingham. Oh wait. We're at Burning Hill Moor Street now. So we're waiting for the 902, which will take us to our first station of the day, Claverdon. Well, the first station for the Tico Ventures anyway. But I've been advised by the lovely station staff of Moor Street that there is signal failures and problems around Stourbridge and Mordor. So Yeah, we might be a bit delayed because it's just the snow hell lines for you. So it might be a bit delayed, but at the moment things are running on time for trains from Worcester, Mordor and Stourbridge. Today's ticket, a West Midlands Day Ranger for January the 22nd, 2022, which is a Saturday. The only time really where you can actually go to Boardsley, which is why I'm doing it on a Saturday. We are approaching a certain station. Have a guess.
We are now approaching a Coxgreen, 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 a Coxgreen. A Coxgreen.
We are now arrived at Claverdon. This is my second visit to the Bearley branch line and Claverdon, and it's good to be back. But most importantly, let's find out what I got on the Mackies. Today's feast from the Mackies consists of one latte, a hash brown, triple, sausage and cheese McMuffin, no egg, because I don't like egg, and a brownie, and a receipt, number 87. And the total cost for all this is £5 and 3 pence. £5, 3 pence for all this. The dirty, evil Robin. I've eaten my Mackies, I'm all happy. I've had food, I've had drink. So let's get on with the analysis of Claverdon. In this picture is the station of Claverdon. It is managed by West Midlands Trains and it has just the one platform. Additional services are provided by Chiltern Railways, originally having 2 platforms, as the line between Hatton and Wilmcote on the Bearley branch was double track, until the line was made single during the reshaping of British Railways. The facilities of Claverdon include a dart matrix board, a help point, a telephone and a waiting shelter, and that's it. The station's head code is CLV. So we're now waiting for the 10:31, which will take us to our next station, Bearley. Well, it will barely take us to our next station.
Welcome to this platform.
In this picture is the station of Bearley. It is barely managed by West Midlands Trains and it has just the one platform. Additional services are provided by Chiltern Railways, originally having 2 platforms, and it was once the junction with the Alcester branch line running from Bearley to the station of Alcester on the Evesham Loop line between Ashchurch and Redditch on the Cross City line. Today, however, Bearley is barely served, as well as Claverdon, by West Midlands trains, as they treat this station and Claverdon as request stops, unlike Chiltern Railways, which provides a stopping service at these stations. So they should be owned by Chiltern Railways, really, technically. Anyway, you can also change at Bearley for a 10-minute walk to the longest aqueduct in England, the Edstone Viaduct, which carries the Stratford-upon-Avon Canal across Edstone to join up with the Grand Union Canal. The facilities of Bearley, which there's barely any to be honest, includes a dark matrix board, a help point, a telephone and waiting shelter. The station's head code is BER. So now that we've completed the Bearley line, we're now waiting for the 11:55, which will take us to Stratford-upon-Avon, where at Stratford-upon-Avon we will wait for the 12:26 to take us from Stratford-upon-Avon to Burning Hell Board Street, and then at Moor Street we will get the train to our next station, Boardsley. And that's going to be fun. God. Have a day. Listen to that. A Class 68 010, the Oxford Flyer, waiting to go to London. Listen to that. That is mental. Back at Birmingham, waiting for the 13:40, I think. Yeah, 13:40, which will take us to Boardsley. We'll have around half an hour just to spend time at the station and then get out of here.
Welcome to this service for Dorridge. Calling at
Ever since I started train spotting back in 2008, after all this time, I never thought I would actually be standing at Boardsley Station. But here I am, around 14 years later. Amazing. Because I always knew the station existed from when I started train spotting, but I never actually came here because of the timetable. But yeah, here we are. Let's have a little analysis, shall we? In this picture is the station of Boardsley, or more accurately, what's left of Boardsley Station. It is managed by none other than West Midlands Trains, and it has 2 platforms. Originally having a total of 4 platforms, it once had a junction as well between Boardsley and Proof House Junction on the West Coast Main Line, as well as services on the cross-country route, the Chase Line and the Cross City Line. However, during the reshaping of British Railways, Boardsley was reduced to this state. It is a miracle, well, that it's still open really. Today it sees 1 train every Saturday between Whitlock's End, Worcester Foregate Street, a parliamentary service arriving and departing from Boardsley at 13:56. Additional services are provided when Birmingham City Football Club are playing at home, well, at their home stadium of St Andrews, which is only a 10-minute walk from Boardsley Station. The facilities of Boardsley include a help point and a waiting room, and that's it. The station's head code is BBS. So, we'll be here at Boardsley until 14:28, where we'll head back to Moore Street, and then we will walk over to New Street Station and get the train to our next and final station, Rugeley, Trent Valley.
Now, 172104 was originally going to Worcester. However, the train was cancelled as far as Birmingham Snow Hill because of signalling problems. However, it was a very cramped train, as it had football fans from both Birmingham City and West Bromwich Albion. A tough crowd to be around, really, if you're an Aston Villa fan, like myself. Luckily, I was only going to Moore Street.
Right, let's get out of here.
I went to get it off tonight.
Good Lord. I'll tell you something, West Midlands trains are loonies. They give a 2-carriage service for football fans from Birmingham City and West Bromwich. 2 carriages! What? Come on, it needs to be 6 carriages! Or 8, but 2! That's a joke. Ridiculous. Anyway, we're going to Birmingham New Street now. Bail! There's a massive protest going on in the bull ring. Let's get out of here. Back, go to Rugeley. Run! Go! Go! Oh, I love Saturdays, I do. So we're now on our next train. This is the 1510 to Rugeley, Trent Valley. We will do the proper analysis and have an hour's train spot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly be arriving into Rugeley, Trent Valley, where this service terminates. Please take a moment to look around and make sure you have all personal belongings with you before stepping from the train. Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge. I'd just like to...
In this picture is the station of Rugeley, Trent Valley, otherwise referred to as Booty Trap Valley. It is managed by London North Western Railway and it has 3 platforms. Additional services are provided by West Midlands Trains. Of the 2 stations, Trent Valley is the older, larger and the busier station serving Rugeley, as it is situated between Rugby and Stafford on the West Coast Main Line. facilities of Rugeley Trent Valley include benches, bins, bike storage, car park, dark matrix boards, help points, self-serving ticket machines and waiting shelters. The station's head code is RGL. So we're going to be here at Rugeley Trent Valley until 17:18, where we'll get our last train of the day back to Burning Hell Crack Street, where we'll end the video. See what we can find. Apparently the pride's out, so we might be lucky.
In this picture, as you can probably see on your left, is a certain North Staffordshire rail enthusiast from the town of Booty, Simon Trains, or as some people like to call him, Simon Trains, or Cyber Trades, as he joins us as far south as Rugeley Town, and its many nicknames, such as Bruce Lee Town, Russia Tower, or even Booty Town. Cut to the segment.
So we're on the 17:16, I think, back to Burning Hell Crack Street, and we are joined, corrected by 17:19. Yeah, as you probably know, yeah, it's Cyber Trade. There we go. There he is, everybody. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Indeed, he's alright. Indeed, to be honest. So that's two indeed, and one to be honest.
To be honest, by the time we count this, there's going to be like too much.
Indeed, that's three now.
Yes.
God. Yes, I got Cyber a present to celebrate 10 years of him being awesome on YouTube, from Moorgate and 150 Farewell Tour, which we're both on, to his latest Scotland videos, his latest videos, and your 10-year anniversary video.
Yeah.
So yes. Cheers!
Cheers.
Oh, hang on a minute. Where's the Mackie? Go on. I just see ourselves looking on the camera.
There's the Mackies.
There he is. There's the Mackie.
Yeah.
Cyber Russia Tower, everybody. Bye. And there you have it. A full day of venturing out to at least half of the stations that we were meant to visit, of 9, because of the replacement bus services happening between Nuneaton, Coventry and Leamington. But we have managed to visit Claverdon, Bearley and Boardsley, which we could not have covered in episode 1 part 4 because of a late running back to Birmingham. And then Rugeley Trent Valley, where we met up with Cyber Trades, and I presented him with his 10-year anniversary gift, an Iron Brew Extra can for 69p, which is quite nice. And we couldn't film Rugeley Trent Valley back in November because of storage problems, but I fixed that now, which is awesome. So it's been quite a productive day. We've seen the Pride as well. No sprinters, sadly, but yeah. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all in part 2. Well, I hopefully meant I'm going to do the Nuneaton, Coventry and Leamington Spar line.
A cock screen.